And we'll see Poles versus Celts. The right hand side for Dragonstar and Kasva respectively. Go Celt! Yo Rosa! Yes. We're just going to leave the colors as they are. I think this hue, green, or this green tint rather, is going to be distinguishable enough from the ground, hopefully, for no one to have any issues distinguishing the green player. And then against red, it's going to be quite contrasting. Of course, they are complementary colors. So Dragonstar with Pulse will get villagers with 5, 10, 15, 20 HP regeneration per minute, depending on the age. On top of that, we also have for the Pulse. There we go. We also have for the Pulse access to Folwark. We're gonna see for this civilization, in addition to all that stuff, stone miners that produce 0.33 units of gold per each unit of stone that they mine. Team bonus is finally going to give them 1 bonus damage from Scotland units against Archer type units. Well, Kasva, on the other hand, playing with the Celts over here, is gonna get 15% faster movement. Infantry units starting in the village, 15% faster working lumberjacks. In addition to 25% faster attacking siege weapons, right? In priority for herdable conversions. For the team bonus, they have 25% faster training, or actually faster working siege workshops rather. So they will train siege weapons 25% faster, but that's not going to be all of it. Also, the upgrades are going to be quicker. Actually, Kills didn't see it before it typed, to be honest. It is actually killed. Yes, Rosa. Militias are coming in already from Kasva, though. Here we are. Beautiful. So far, not too much coming in from Kasva though. He just sits here idle with the militias, not doing much of anything. And Dragonstar is collecting sheep like there is no tomorrow. He's sending the villagers out into the gold, and Kasva was probably expecting this to be the case, which is why he stationed the militias over there. But now Dragonstar, well, he shouldn't really struggle too much, right? He's bringing some resources back home, and he's gonna try to go for a different goal. He does have 2 golds on the back, so it's not going to be the only option for him. It's just delaying his gold income by a little bit. He's not going for it. He's not going for it, no, he's just going for his own militias, and he'll wait to take an engagement over here and push the militias away before he goes for gold. But he did have the choice of going for gold on the back. It's interesting that he is either not going for the gold on the back or not trying to fight the militias off. He's sending the militias forward. He's going to try to do as much damage around Kasva's goal line as Kasva was able to do around his own gold mine. And here he comes. Here comes Dragonstar. There we go, the militias coming in from Kasva. He's got 4 total. Dragonstar is only on 2. Kasva is going for the Mana-Towers upgrade already, and of course, as Dragonstar is going for an Archer range over here, he won't actually have the economy to sustain Archer production for it because he's not gone for the extra resources. He's gotta know about these goals. He knows about this one, he doesn't know about this one, but it should have been close enough, or it should have been safe enough for him to start collecting from it already, and he's not done it. So now he cannot really make use of the Archer range. He's got it up, but nothing comes out of it. It's 18 goals short of an archer. It's gonna start going for skirmishes instead, which, I mean, against Minotaurs can work, but you're going to need a good amount. With archers, even a single archer is going to be enough to take a Minotaurs down, and with good unit control, of course, as little as 2-3 archers can be enough for you to push all 3 Minotaurs away. Pressure from Dragonstar is nowhere near as strong as Kasva's. Here we go. Beautiful. The militia do go down. The archers, in the end, one of the archers goes down unnecessarily. But on the other side, though, Kasva with the Minotaurs is getting a lot of damage done over here. Just skirmishers for Dragonstar to defend himself. While Kasva might not have been able to get a single villager down, he was still able to delay the tower. He was still able to delay gold collection. And as Dragonstar still kind of stays stubborn, trying to collect from this gold, it's going to get pushed away by a tower coming up from the red player. There you are. Up in the north, you have some archers coming in addition to the Minotaurs from Kasva. The tower doesn't end up pushing Dragonstar, and he'll finally go for the goal in the back. There we go. Push from Kasva stays strong. Dragonstar. They're in the best position right now. Has taken a big loss in terms of worker efficiency. This is really good from Kasva. He's been trying to take advantage of the faster moving military, right? The faster moving infantry units by going for Minotaurs, exploiting this. For the most part, he's found himself in a good position because of it. And while Dragonstar does end up collecting gold from the back, he does try to keep collecting gold over here from the front. Although Kasva has got a villager over there, he was trying to repair the tower, did not get there in time. Dragonstar cleans the tower up and gets back the gold. By the way, the next series, Capoch versus Kingstone, seems like it's going to start actually very soon. Yes, and they have the maps coming in. There we go. Another folwark coming in for Dragonstar. Market on the way. Meanwhile, Kasva, he's going for yet another tower. And this one is still going to have enough range, yes, to target not only the golds, but also the defensive tower from Dragonstar. Does anybody know what this means? what this means, by the way. That is Sanskrit, isn't it? Or is it something else? Nice villager picks over here though. Dragonstar is pushing back with the force. Gets 2 villagers down. It's gonna try to get the third one. Not quite. It's going straight into the foragers. And he might actually be able to get damage down over here. But now he's not paying attention anymore because he's trying to get on the defensive tower up himself. He realizes though about the units. Pushes the foragers away, but back home. He ends up pushing Kasva away as well. So things are looking really good right now for Dragonstar. And this has taken a turn for the worse for Kasva. The player who was the one putting the most pressure has now turned into the player pressure the most. As Dragonstar's melee target count is significantly higher compared to Kasva's, and his work count stays higher because of the villager kills he was able to get. The last minute, Dragonstar puts himself in a position of a very, very marked advantage that will allow him to go up to the castle age much earlier compared to Kasva as well. Yes. Regardless. A little bit of a skirmish with Dragonstar's skirmishers against the villagers from Kasva. Kasva's going back to the towers he's got on the right hand side to defend the villagers with. Down the south we see Dragonstar putting a lot of pressure. Beautiful. Villager goes down from Kasva. That's gonna be the 5th villager. Dragonstar has managed to get so much damage done so far, it's ridiculous. And Kasva, he is going up to the castle age, but does not seem to me like he'll be able to hold on. Actually, Kasva does not seem to me like he's gonna be able to hold on against the pressure about to come in from Dragonstar. As we see now, the green player make a transition to stone. He's gonna start collecting stone quite heavily, which indicates a castle play in the future, which indicates Schlachter privileges for night production perhaps. Well, it can be kind of risky. It can entail a little bit of a risk for Dragonstar to go for full cavalry when he's playing against scales to get faster moving infantry units. So the possibility of bikes is there. But he is going for it anyway. Scale bar the number just finished researching for Dragonstar. He's got bloodlines coming up right now. There we go. Now it's on the way already for Dragonstar. He's got triple stable. There is no way he'll be able to sustain production from this. But he's trying to fix his food situation for sure. He's got a few folwarks, he's got a good amount of farms. He can definitely keep on trying to go for more. And for the time being, Kasva was able to delay Dragonstar's push by forcing the green player into playing defensive with the knights for the time being. Yeah, Dragonstar is going to end up cleaning out the tower, so... What do we have left? With Kasva getting pushed away from here, it's gonna have no villagers fort. He's going to actually end up losing all these 4 villagers, right? So there's only 1 left over here. And that's going to leave him at a great disadvantage. He gets to the castle age, he's already 8 villagers behind. By the time he loses this one, that's going to be 9 workers behind. And he's got nothing to defend himself against the incoming swarm of knights from Dragonstar. He does have some pikemen, some spearmen, but he's not gonna the pikeman upgrade yet. He's going for it now. But is it going to be enough? Well, Dragonstar is not really going that heavily into knights right now. He's actually gone for the 2nd and the 3rd TCs. If he's stuck to triple stable full knight production, if he tried to get his economy set up to triple stable full knight production, he might actually have been able to go for a full push and potentially overwhelm the pikeman player from Kasva. There we go. And Dragonstar did bring the knights forward to try and get some pressure, but not all of them. He's got a substantial amount of his army on the back still. He's just going for full economy. This is very similar to what we heard some other pro players talk about before. You get ahead and you try to build upon that lead as opposed to going forward and trying to seal the game. You can definitely do that. You can definitely go forward and try to put enough pressure to take the game right away, but if you are already ahead, you should have the tools with which to get further ahead. Meanwhile, the player who's behind, those are going to be the, you know, the players in the position to try and put as much pressure as humanly possible. So Dragonstar does not really commit to the knight push. Of course, he's got a very small amount of units being produced right now. 1 knight, 1 monk. For the most part, it's going to be villagers and full economy play from Dragonstar as he's just finished researching. I don't know if it was heavy plow or bosa that he just went for, or if it was handcar, one of those, but he's got now all the castle age upgrades already for economy that he might need. Kasva, on the other hand, not so much. Not so much, sir. There we go. Forecast coming in now for Dragonstar. And Kasva, he was looking so much stronger in the fuel age. But Dragonstar's defense in the end was strong enough. Even though I truly believe there were some plays from Dragonstar that certainly I will classify as mistakes. He was still in a position to come back and put himself on the lead over here in Kasva. Kasva is gonna certainly be kicking himself over that if he ever takes a look at the record the game over here and analyzes the game. Kind of let the game go a little bit over there, and Dragonstar now seems very much the player to take the game. It's going out to the Imperial Age much earlier compared to Kasva. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the week ahead. Alright, Gingerbeard. Good night to you as well. Sleep well, sleep tight. And once again, thank you for the sustained support, the extended support. It's very much appreciated. Wouldn't be surprised if Dragonstar were to take this game as soon as he got to the Imperial Age, as Kasva is not really in a position to keep on defending himself. He's got monks coming out, sure. He's got pikes coming out, sure. That surely should work against the knights, but Dragonstar is not going for knights over here anymore. He does have instead a book production. It's interesting to see because with the single castle is not really going to result in a lot of units, but he is going for a second castle, so this is a lot better. One minute for Dragonstar to get to the next stage already. Here's a Kingpin's GG. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. For Kasva right now is on 105 population. How fitting. And 10 more seconds to go. Another Kasva from Dragonstar. He's got 18 freaking stone miners. Kasva is not calling it just yet, though. No, no, no. And that's another castle on the way for Dragonstar as well. My lord. He is going for a wall of castles. And he's got another one. Dragonstar is going for the memes. 19 stone miners. I can't believe my eyes. On the right hand side, Kasva is trying to go for 1-4 castle. And yeah, good luck with that. 5 freaking castles coming up right now from Dragonstar. Well, Kasva does have a good amount of monks over here. Dragonstar's got more villagers than Kasva can potentially convert at all. And by the way, I'm sorry about this. This is not part of the T90 Titans League. I just forgot to disable the logo over there. If you're watching this after the game took place live, of course. This is actually not T90 Titans League. I just didn't want to change everything because we were just trying to kill some time before Capucci vs Kingstone. And yeah, good thing, man, because this is what an interesting game that we managed to catch. Kasva Castle's Dragonstar's base. Yeah, he tried to go for this. We saw this earlier, but it's not really going to achieve much of anything, right? Compared to this. And there is yet another gas coming in from Dragonstar, who is now finally getting the infrastructure he needs to go for a full Obuch play over there. He ends up taking the game. Dragonstar takes the points from Kasva. And yeah, let's go through the stats over here really quickly before hopping back out. Very good KD for Dragonstar, and the end's gonna be better than 7-4. Economy, stronger economy for Dragonstar by about 10,000 extra resources. And wow, man, Kasva was looking so much stronger earlier in the game, but Dragonstar's defense in the end was strong enough to hold on and come back.